Relationships are some of the most powerful, meaningful connections we experience. But they're also complex, emotional, and sometimes fragile. While love often begins with excitement and passion, what truly determines whether a couple will stay together is not just compatibility or romance, but how they handle challenges, communicate, and nurture their bond over time. For decades, researchers have been uncovering surprising truths about what strengthens or breaks apart couples. And here's the surprising part. It's not the grand gestures or dramatic fights that make or break love. It's the small, everyday moments, the patterns of connection or disconnection that slowly build up over time. Today, we'll explore essential insights from relationship science, shedding light on the hidden emotional dynamics that shape lasting love. Whether you're in a relationship now, looking to strengthen your partnership, or simply curious about human connection, these powerful takeaways offer tools for. Well, today we have the perfect guest to help us unlock these mysteries. Please welcome Dr. Jonathan Smith, a renowned expert in human behavior, a psychologist specializing in couples dynamics, and someone who has spent decades studying what makes love thrive or fail. So, Dr. Smith, today you'll help us break this down, right?
Thank you so much for having me. Yes, today I'm excited to share insights that I believe can help almost anyone understand their relationship better and start making meaningful improvements.
Well then, Dr. Smith, let me start with this. What do you believe are the biggest warning signs that a relationship is heading towards serious trouble?
That's a great starting point. It's important to understand that it's not whether couples argue. All couples do, but how they handle those disagreements. One of the clearest danger signs is contempt, sarcasm, eye-rolling, belittling humor, or mockery that says, "I'm superior to you." Contempt eats away at respect and emotional connection. Another red flag is what we call negative sentiment override, where even causative gestures are viewed with suspicion. Once that mindset sets in, repairing the relationship becomes incredibly difficult without help.
Interesting, Dr. Smith. And what about this idea I've heard of, the positive to negative ratio? How important is that for a couple's health?
Oh, it's absolutely vital. Research shows that in healthy couples, there's a balance. At least 5 positive interactions for every negative one during conflict, and up to 20 to 1 in daily life. Positive moments, like a smile or a kind comment, are like deposits into an emotional bank account. Without enough deposits, even minor conflicts can push the relationship into dangerous territory. But couples with a strong positive balance are much better equipped to handle rough patches.
I see. Now, Dr. Smith, could you explain something I find fascinating? What exactly are bids for connection, and why do they matter so much?
Great question. Bids for connection are those small moments when one partner reaches out emotionally, sharing a funny story, asking for help, or pointing something out. What really matters is the response. Does the partner engage or ignore? In long-lasting relationships, partners turn toward these bids about 86% of the time. Over the years, these small choices create an emotional climate that determines whether partners feel close or disconnected.
That's really insightful. So, Dr. Smith, here's something I wonder. Is it really necessary for couples to talk through every problem they face?
Actually, no. About 69% of relationship conflicts are what we call perpetual. They stem from basic personality differences or value clashes. Happy couples don't resolve these. They manage them using humor, empathy, and patience. The key isn't solving every problem, but maintaining respect and connection while living with some differences.
Dr. Smith, I'm curious. What role does the body's stress response play when couples are in conflict?
That's such an important point. When people get into heated arguments, their bodies go into fight or flight mode. Heart rate jumps, reasoning shuts down, and they become reactive. Men especially tend to flood faster and recover more slowly. That's why I recommend couples take a break, about 20 to 30 minutes, when things get too intense, so they can calm down and come back to the conversation more productively.
Fascinating. And, Dr. Smith, why does the way couples tell their shared history matter so much?
The story of us reveals how couples see their bond. Strong couples remember their journey with fondness, emphasizing how they worked through challenges together. Struggling couples often retell their past negatively, focusing on disappointments or blaming each other. Helping couples reshape their narrative to highlight resilience and shared wins can be incredibly powerful for rebuilding trust and connection.
Now, Dr. Smith, can you give us one simple, practical habit that couples can start using today to strengthen their relationship?
Absolutely. I recommend couples have a daily stress-reducing conversation. Just 20 to 30 minutes of sharing the stresses they're facing outside the relationship, with the other partner simply listening supportively. No problem solving, no advice, just empathy. This habit builds emotional closeness and reinforces the feeling of being on the same team, which strengthens the overall bond.
Dr. Smith, after all your years of studying relationships, what has surprised you the most?
What's amazed me most is how much the small, everyday moments matter. We often assume it's the big events that shape a relationship, but it's actually the micro moments, checking in, sharing a laugh, offering reassurance, that quietly build emotional safety and connection over time. Neglecting these little moments is often what leads couples to drift apart.
Very powerful. Dr. Smith, could you explain how emotional validation helps couples during tough conversations?
Emotional validation, that is, acknowledging your partner's feelings even if you see things differently, creates a sense of safety and respect. You're not agreeing with everything they say. You're saying, "I hear you, and your feelings matter." This reduces defensiveness and makes it easier to navigate difficult conversations productively.
Lastly, Dr. Smith, can couples truly rebuild trust after betrayal or deep hurt?
Yes, they can, though it's a challenging path. Rebuilding trust requires the partner who caused harm to take full responsibility, show transparency, and rebuild credibility over time. The hurt partner needs space to heal and decide whether they're open to repair. With time, commitment, and often professional support, many couples not only recover, but create a stronger, more resilient bond.
Dr. Smith, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing these incredible insights. I think we've all learned something valuable about the small, powerful ways we can strengthen our relationships.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Remember, relationships don't thrive by accident. They thrive through awareness, care, and small, consistent efforts.
If you enjoyed this conversation, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more expert interviews and relationship advice. We'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts or questions in the comments below. What surprised you the most from today's discussion? Thank you for joining us, and we hope you'll be with us next time as we continue exploring the truths behind human connection, love, and what really makes relationships work.